Hello to everyone subscribers and watchers my YouTube video. I got it working. Technical difficulties got in the way. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the GeekFort. Uh-oh. I knocked something over. This is a wreath I did last time we were on the GeekFort. Isn't it cool? Look at all the fun things on it. All the pins. So, who wants to play Mad Libs? If you want to play Mad Libs, if I can speak, Mad Libs, I have two versions we can play. I have the DC Comics version, or I have the Star Wars version. I made sure to get a pen. That's probably the other reason I was running a little late. So whoever wants to play along as we do Mad Libs, we're gonna do Mad Libs for a little bit, and then we're going to open this bad guy right here. This is the mystery mail call. In it is some comic books from a comic book content creator on YouTube. Real Beal says Star Wars. Okay, so we'll open this a little later. We'll play some Star Wars Mad Libs, and then we'll two votes for Star Wars, no votes for DC Comics. Now, quick review before we begin. I just want to go over some directions on how to play Mad Libs, just so you guys don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys for adjectives, adverbs, nouns, verbs, places, a silly word, or a number. Now, what you have to do is you have to give me those names and things, and then I will put them into the story, and then I'll read back the story to you. Now, if you don't know what a verb or an adverb or an adjective or a noun is, I have definitions of how to do it, so we can do it, okay? So the one we're going to be doing today is called The Power of the Dark Side by Emperor Palpatine. Oh, hi, Iskra. Give her a nose boop for me. All right, there's 5 of you watching, so get in the chat. Tell me what you'd want to do. Like, give me some answers. If not, it's just going to be Diana and Liz. Hi, Marie. All right, so we're going to play Star Wars Mad Libs, and we're doing The Power of the Dark Side by Emperor Palpatine. So I need a noun. Who wants to give me a noun? Anyone? Cat. Okay. Now I need an adjective. Adjective. Do you guys want to give you a definition of an adjective? An adjective describes something or somebody. So I need something that describes ugly. Oh, ugly. Wow. Okay, I need another noun. Marie, you got a noun for me? If you're just coming in and joining us, we're playing Mad Libs, Star Wars Mad Libs. So if you want to, I'm looking for a noun. If anyone wants to give me a noun. Door. Door is the noun. I need a plural noun, so a noun that describes more than one thing. Person, place, or things. Persons, places, or things is what I need. I'm watching Black Panther as we're doing this too. Door. We have door. Oh, that's right. That's one we already have. So I need bacon bits. Ooh, bacon bits. Okay. Now I need a verb ending in ing. If you don't know what a verb is an action word. So like running, jumping, cycling, jumping out of planes into the forest like Black Panther. Winning. Adjective. I need another adjective. I need an adjective now. Oh, farming. Do we have another noun after that? I don't have any other. I have another noun later. I'm going to put farming in for the other noun, Liz. Farming. But I need an adjective. Funky. Ooh, I like funky. Funky is a good one. I always like funky. Now I need an adverb. An adverb tells something is done. So tell something is done. Adverb. adverb. Anyone got an adverb? Blah, blah, and blah, blah, blah for me? Burnt. Ooh, burnt. Okay, now I need another. I can spell right here. Oh, I have horrible handwriting. I need another adjective. Wait, what was another adjective? Someone gave me another adjective earlier that looked fun. No, that's a verb. I need an adjective. Wait a minute, funky. Gracious. We'll go with gracious. That's another adjective. And then I need another adjective. So I need a third adjective. Does anyone want to give me a third adjective? I'm gonna have a little snack. Snacks brought to you by Front Apples. Ferocious. All right, now I need a plural noun. A plural noun. Drink brought to you by water with coloring in it. Not sponsored. Children. All right, last person of someone. We'll go with. I'm going to use yours, Marie, because it's right there on the screen. And then I need one more noun. Who wants to give me another noun? Marie gave me a noun. I need another noun. Balloons. We'll use balloons. And then I need finally a verb. I need a verb. Anyone want to give me a verb? Anyone want to give me a verb? Run. Okay, so we now have our Mad Lib. Mad Lib's The Power of the Dark Side by Emperor Palpatine. I'm going to move a little bit because my foot was getting a little tired. Okay. This is going to be great. As Cat Sidious, Sith Lord, and ugly leader of the Galactic Empire, I know firsthand how powerful the dark side of the Force is. If you become a Sith, a door who uses the dark side of the Force, you will have all the powers of the Jedi and more. Unlike the Jedi, who only work with the light side of the Force, the Sith can access the dark side to stop the bacon bits. He or she loves from stop the bacon bits. He or she loves from winning. The Jedi would never try such a funky thing. It's obvious to anyone who has studied the dark side that it is more powerful than the Jedi could burnt imagine. The Jedi might tell you that the dark side is quicker, easier, and more gracious. I admit that may be true, but those who join the dark side will know ferocious power beyond their wildest children. Hi, Laurie. Like me, and we're in the middle of finishing up our Mad Libs. They gave me all the words. We're in the last few sentences. Like me and my farming, Darth Winton, those who practice the dark side of the Force, are destined to rule the balloons. Join us or run. I forgot how funny Mad Libs can be. This is really funny. You guys want to do another one? Laura, you want to take part and do another one with us? Okay. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to give me some adjectives or nouns or nouns or adverbs or verbs and stuff. I'll put them in the story so you guys can help me do it. Okay. Watu's Junk Shop is what we're doing now. So first thing I need is a verb ending in ing. So I keep looking over that way because I've got Black Panther on the TV. Blending. Okay, now I need a plural noun. Plural noun. My snack today is apples. Brought to you by nature. Not sponsored. Kangaroos. We're going to go with kangaroos. That sounds fun. Okay, how do you spell that? Right now I need a regular noun, a non-plural noun, just one thing. Person, place, or thing. Milk. Now I need another plural noun. You know what? Jinx. Jinx is not a noun. I don't know what jinx is. Bat. Oh, you both said bat. We'll use bat. Pretzels? Pretzels? Okay, pretzels. We'll use pretzels. Now I need another verb ending in ing. Verb ending in ing. I need a verb ending in ing. Woo! Oh, don't worry, he's tough. He's a tough little guy. He can handle it. We'll put him over here. Juggling? Juggling. We're going to go with juggling. Now I need an adjective. An adjective. That is describes something or somebody. An adjective. Pleasant. I like pleasant. Now I need a verb. A verb. Some of these answers you guys are giving are really great. I think this is going to be a really fun one to read too. A verb. So is it an action word? I need an action word. Tasty does almost sound like it's an action word because, you know, things are tasty. Bump, drink, or falling. I'm going to pick bump. All right. Now I need a noun. Who wants to give me a noun? Action occurred on the screen. I need a noun. Anyone got a noun for me? What you guys wrote on this, what you guys wrote in the chat almost looks like a sentence. Tasty bump, drink falling. Comic book. Yes, Lori, comic book. I like that one. That's a great one. We're going to talk about comic books a little later today. Okay, now I need another noun. Well, we just said, let's see, what's the next noun? Peanut butter. We'll go with peanut butter for the next noun because there's two nouns. Now I need a plural noun. We already used milk, Liz. We got milk already. We don't need to reuse milk. So I need plural noun, a plural noun. Ooh, cherries. Cherries are yummy. You know, I have never made a cherry pie, and I think I might make a cherry pie this year. All right, now I need an adjective. An adjective. What's an adjective we can use? I see another person has joined the stream. Oh, and they left. Never mind. Agitated. Ooh, that's a good, big word. Agitated. Hairy. Whoa. Well, you know what? I need another adjective. So I'm going to use agitated and hairy. And how do you spell agitated? Agitated and hairy. All right. I need a plural part of the body. Slimies. Ooh, slimy is another good one too. I need a plural part of the body. Arms. Arms it is. And then I'll need another plural noun. Fingers. Elbow, toes, fingers. It's almost like that song. What's that song? Oh, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Sing it with me. No, don't sing it with me. I'm not good. Plural noun. Do we have a plural? Wookiees. Wookiees is a great one. And then I need a number. A number. Give me a number, people. 1 is the loneliest number. 8. Okay, that's it. Are you guys ready to hear this? Here we go. Watu's Junk Shop. My writing. I can't read the word. Oh, 42. That's a good number. If you're blending in the Outer Rim territories and you need spare kangaroos for your space milk or other odds and pretzels, the place to go is Watu's Junk Shop. Here you can find everything from robots that jump, like Mexican juggling beans, to replacement wires for your pleasant droid, so that it can bump until it blows a comic book. Be careful what kind of money you have in your peanut butter, because Watu doesn't take Republic cherries. You may have to barter with something agitating that you own. The greedy and hairy Watu would love to get his grimy arms on anything that's precious to you. And don't even think about using a Jedi mind on Watu. When he sees something costs 10 Wookiees, you'd better pay up or he'll raise the price to 8 Wookiees. Woo! That is awesome. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. What I want to do now, I want you all to take a moment and click the share button on your screens and share this stream with other people in some social media. Let them know what we're doing. Get them to come join us because this is fun. The more people who come, the better it's going to be. All right. So we can either keep going with Star Wars or we can move on. That would be a hairy barter. Or we can go on to DC Comics. So we can keep going with Star Wars or we can go on to DC Comics. What do you guys want to do? Oh, sorry. All right, you guys want, I got 2 votes for DC. All right, you guys want to do a DC one? Let's do a DC one. I've not actually used this yet, so this will be new, I think. Okay. And if you're wondering where I got these at Half Price Books. I don't know if they still sell in there, but I found them on Amazon. So they're on Amazon. There's also some other ones for different, like there's one for Guardians of the Galaxy. There's lots of them out there. So, okay. Are you ready? This one has to do with a Man of Steel. Okay. So the first thing I need is an adjective. Someone give me an adjective. Part of the movie. We're part of the Black Panther movie. We're doing this. They're all standing on the cliffs and they're going like this. Green. Okay, now I need a verb, an action word, a verb. It's challenge day. Jump. Now I need a verb that ends in ing. A verb that ends in ing. Pooping! Pooping always works. All right, now I need a part of the body. Burping. Oh, we're gonna get into some physical functions here. I need a part of the body. Who wants to give me a part of the body? Those of you just joining, we're doing Mad Libs. We're doing DC Comics Mad Libs. And I'm looking for a part of the body. And I got part of the body is finger. Okay, now I need an adverb. Anyone got an adverb? Well, if pooping doesn't work, Diana Beale, then you need to see someone about that if it goes too long. I need an adverb. I'm eating Sinakis cheese, not sponsored. Okay. I keep looking that way because I'm watching Black Panther, just so you know. Merrily. Okay, now I need a verb ending in ing. Who has a word ending in ing? For our Mad Libs DC Comics. Hey, John's Comics with Giz, we're playing Mad Libs. You want to join us? I need a verb ending in ing. Ooh, these are all some good ones. I think I'm going to go with driving. Okay. Now I need a color. Who has a color for me? A color. I like purple. We'll go with purple. Fuchsia. That was a good one. Well, I need an adjective now. Ooh, you guys are coming up with all these fun ones. Magenta and fuchsia, those are fun. I need an adjective. Funky. It's funky. Now I need a noun. I need a noun. It's a bit warm in here. I turned on a fan, but then you guys couldn't hear me because all the fans are really loud. And if I open the window, I'm near a very busy street. Even though it's, you know, quarantine time, there's still cars going down that street and they drive pretty well. A noun. Let's see. We have either horny. Is that supposed to say horny toad, Lori? I'm going to go with horny toad. All right. Now I need an adverb. I'm so glad you're enjoying this. This is a fun one. So I need an adverb. Oh, FYI, I found out that Mad Libs has an app for free for your phones or your tablets. So if you ever want to play Mad Libs, just the regular version of Mad Libs, you check it out. They have it on there. They have an app for it now. All right. And what is that word? I don't even know what that word is. Give me another. I need another adverb. I don't know. I don't know how to say that adverb. Epicacally? I don't know that one. That's too funny. Big cow. Is that supposed to be? Is that even a word? Quietly. Ooh, I like quietly. All right, and then I need 3 nouns. So if you all just give me, if 3 of you give me a noun, I will put it down. So 3 of you give me a noun, I will write it down. Ooh, I made a joke. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Toilet, lizard, and Pittsburgh. Toilet, lizard, Pittsburgh. Okay, you guys ready to hear what our Mad Lib is? Here it comes. This Mad Lib has to do with the Man of Steel dog poop bag. Whoa, I'll save that one for the next one. Okay, the Man of Steel. Special report to the Daily Planet by Lois Lane. The green quiet after the afternoon was broken by a jump for help after the safety harness of a construction worker pooping on the 87th floor of the Metropolis Tower malfunctioned. The man held on to the building's scaffolding with one finger while his friends tried to save him. Before they could reach him, the man lost his grip and began to fall merrily toward the ground. When suddenly, a blue and red figure came driving down from out of the clear purple sky toward the tower. "It's going to be funky," a woman cried. The man of hoity-toity swooped in to save the falling man as quietly as a toilet. On the street, the people gave a cheer for the lizard of Metropolis, who'd once again saved the Pittsburgh. My favorite part is, "It's going to be funky." Oh, that was good. All right, you guys want to do another superhero one? Let's do another DC Comics one. Oh, this one's got a lot. Okay, here we go. All right, I need, it could be funky. I need an adjective. This is super fun, Marie. I need an adjective. I think I'll buy some of the other ones, and then we can have more of these every Sunday we do this. So I need an adjective. Stinky. Hi, Becky. If you're just joining us, Becky, we are playing Mad Libs, and we are doing the DC Comics Mad Libs. So I'm just getting words from you guys. So the next word I need is a noun. Who would like to give me a noun? So we got a noun. Who's got a noun? A cow. The next thing is I need a person in the room. Let's see. Who should I pick from the room? I'm going to pick Lori. And now I need a noun. Oh, husky would have worked. You know what? We'll use husky. That's the next noun we'll use. We'll use husky. Dog, because that's what you mean, is a husky dog. Now I need a verb. Who wants to give me a verb? Verb, verb, verb. Verb, verb, verb. I don't think zombie's a verb. Zombie's a person, place, or thing. Hit. Hit. Now I need a noun. Well, you know what? I'm going to use zombie for the next noun. And then I need an adjective. Who wants to give me an adjective? Digging. Digging is a good adjective. Plural noun. I need a plural noun. Plural noun. I have a weird cut on my finger. Weird. A plural noun. Trucks. You know what? Speaking of trucks, I have a fellow vlogger I know who drives a truck. So if you are looking for a vlog to watch of someone driving trucks, Trucker John. Check him out. Next, I need a number. Someone give me a number. Woo, it's warm. If you haven't noticed, I'm in my GeekFort. I've done some upgrades, added some new wall coverings. It's very nice in here. Let's go with 203. 203. Now I need a color. Who's got a color? Speaking of color, I'm in that part of Black Panther. I'm watching Black Panther over here, and there's a lot of beautiful colors in this movie. Ooh, magenta. That sounds like a good word. Did you know that there is actually a comic book character called Magenta? Look it up. Fact for the day. Now I need another adjective. Who wants to give me another adjective? Another adjective. I need an adjective. Yep, that's true. There's a character called Magenta. Look her up. It is a woman, and she's in the DC Comics universe. Crabby. Crabby. Now I need another noun. Another noun. Crabby, hot and bright. Sounds like you're like describing. Sounds like they're describing some a review of something. It was crabby, hot and bright. Let's see here. We got table or let's use horse. Now I need another. You know what? You gave me a bunch of really great adjectives already. I'm going to use bright because you guys have already given me that one. So then I need a plural noun. Or no, excuse me. Wait. Oh, go. Okay. So I need an adjective and then I need a plural noun. So give me an adjective and then I'll use a plural noun. Lori, I'm going to use your torch. I'm going to turn that into torches for a plural noun. So all I need then is an adjective. It is warm. I wonder what the temperature is outside right now. Let's see. What's the temperature outside? Here where I live, it's 54 degrees outside. What's the temperature like where you guys are? Cold. We can use cold. So I've got cold, and then I use torches for my plural adjective or noun. So now I need a part of the body, and then tell me what the temperature is where you live. Today it is 54 where I am. Black Panther is such a cool movie. Just the like back to 30s. High 64, low of 39. It's 52 where you are. 53. You don't live that far from me, Diana, so it's weird that the temperature is a difference of 1 degree. Oh, okay. We got a body part, liver. Now I need a plural noun. A plural noun. Who can give me a plural noun? Goyo and Nakia. We got Black Panther playing over there. Wow. Okay. These are some interesting, just okay. Farts, fish tanks, noodles. I think I'm going to go with farts. All right. And last but not least, I need a place. The name of a place. A place. My favorite line from Black Panther. What are those? Ooh, these are all. I'm gonna go with Pike Place Market. Keep it local. If you didn't know, I am in the Seattle area, and you spell it right, Marie. As Diana would say, it's Pike Place Market, not Pike's Place Market, because it's one place, not a bunch of places. All right. We got all our words for our DC Comics Mad Lib. Are you ready? Whether you type in you're ready or not, oh, Wakanda would have been a good choice. I'm going to tell you what we wrote. It is called Hot and Cold. As an alarm began to sound, the Flash flew at stinky speed to discover his cow, Captain Cold, running away from Laurie's jewelry store. But just as the fastest husky dog alive was about to subdue Captain Cold, another alarm started to hit. This time, it was caused by Heatwave, who was robbing a zombie across the street. This calls for some digging thinking, the Flash said to himself. He thought a moment and then started to run back and forth between the two trucks so fast, it looked like there were 203 flashes. Both villains believed the magenta speedster was coming for them and fired their, what is that word? I have a horrible handwriting. Crabby weapons at him. But when the horse of Heatwave's heat weapon hit the Cold, wow, that's a lot of H's, hit the Cold from Captain Cold's bright weapon, it turned into a cold cloud of torches. Faster than the liver could see, the Flash disarmed the farts just as the police arrived to cart the criminals away to Pike Place Market. Great job, guys. That was awesome. But that was okay. Let's see. What did Lori say here? Lori says, being from Colorado, I always think of Pike's Peak with Pike Place Market. Yes, I think a lot of people think that, and I think the two were named around the same time frame. So it might have been that Pike was a very popular name or word at that time frame and in history, I guess. So that was a lot of fun. So now we have a choice. Now we can move on and we can open up and see what comic books are in here. There's comic books in here. If you didn't know, this is called the Mystery Mail Call. It's from published that in a school for kids to analyze. Right? So we have a choice. We can do another Mad Lib, either from the Star Wars one, the DC Comics one, or we can open the Mystery Mail Call from Comic Tom. Which do you guys want to do? I got a comics. So I know that's a yes. So what do you guys want to do? Comics. Ooh. Comics. Box. Ooh, comics, box. It's like a word, it's like a sentence. All right. 3 out of 5 people. That's a quorum, I guess. Robert's Rules of Order will say that's a quorum. Okay, so got my handy dandy scissors. These scissors are like an heirloom. These scissors have been in my family for as long as I remember. These exact scissors. I think they've been in the family for at least 30 years. And they're still sharp. Oops. I almost. Okay, I'm going to open her up. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So this is the coolest thing. I'm sorry. I have to tell you this. Comic Tom, he since he's out monthly, I think it's about $30. You can go to the his website, Comic Tom 101, and Mystery Mail Call. And I love the way he packages them so they get to you very safely. So you open it up. It's actually in another box. There's another box before this one. The screws are the best scissors. And so there's it's wrapped in 2 boxes so they stay safe, so they don't get crumpled or bagged. And then they're in a bag, like you would when you pick up comic books from a comic book store. So here we go. I'm going to open them up. I love opening things. It's so fun. Woo! It's white. I got a white plastic bag. No, I didn't get a white plastic bag. He also puts them together like this so then the front covers don't get ruined. And so he puts them in bags and boards for you. Resealable bags, which is the greatest thing ever. Now, he does these along with Mill Geek Comics in Mill Creek, Washington. So he partners with them and they help figure out comic books to send you. And they're all really cool ones, new and old ones. So here we go. Let's see what the first one is. I'm going to see what the first one is. Ooh, it's Spider-Woman #1. It's a variant of Spider-Woman #1. I already read this comic book. I already own this, so I'm so excited. I now have the variant of Spider-Woman. This is a variant cover. Yay! I love it. Who drew this, I wonder? I don't see their name, but still, Spider-Woman is one of my favorite female Marvel characters. I'm so excited that I got that. So that's Spider-Woman #1 variant. It's a really great cover. Okay, I'm not looking. Here I go. The Amazing Spider-Man Wings of Vengeance. Oh, this is an old one. See, I told you there's new and old in it. So this is an older one. And this is from like the 1960s, I think. So that is so cool. I got really bad like reflection from the outside light. That's a cool one. Okay, and then this is the mystery. Oh, this is always cool. So there's always a little thing that tells you about the mystery mail call, and it's got a picture by a artist. So that's what I like about these. It doesn't just give you comic books. There's always some art by an artist. They find some artist out there to help put in some artwork that they can use in it. And this tells you more about the mystery mail call. So this is a variant cover. So this was a variant cover by Oliver Goipel. That's what this is. Okay, so by posting this video, I can get entered into something for the next mail call, which is really cool. And if I want to get 10% off a purchase at some other place, something called Scout Comics, I can get 10% off if I use the Tom101 code at Scout Comics. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, next we have, it's a picture I was telling you about the artwork. It's Catwoman, and this is by artist Piper. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, that's so cool. So neat. Older than me? Oh, I've always wanted this comic book. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. This is an amazing comic book right here. This is called Lone Wolf and Cub. Have any of you, she does look a little like Audrey Plaza. She does look a little like Audrey Plaza. I like the little, instead of a teardrop, she's got a Batman. She's got a Batman thing near her eye. Anyway, this is Lone Wolf and Cub. So if you've seen The Mandalorian, they pull a little of their story idea from this storyline. It's the idea of a shonen, a wandering samurai who finds or has to take care of a little kid. This is issue #2. Wow, issue #2. And it was originally $1.95. Oh, I can't wait to read this. This is so cool. They have, I think, trade paperbacks of Lone Wolf and Cub. Ooh, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is cool. Spider-Man. This is from the latest series that's actually written by two people, one of whom you may know, the other person you know by their last name. J.J. Abrams. That's right. J.J. Abrams, and I think it's his son Henry, are the writers on this comic book. This is Spider-Man by J.J. Abrams and Henry Abrams, and it's drawn by Sarah Pichelli and Dave Stewart. So this is issue #3. That's cool. Okay, here we go. 2 left to look at. Let's see what this next one is. Okay, this is cool. I own this comic book already. This is X-Men number 243, back when they only cost $1. I own this one. This is during the crossover of all the X-Men series. It's called Inferno. It's one of my favorite memorable storylines. I remember getting all the comic books in this run. So yeah, this brings back memories. And this cover has been redrawn. Other people have done this cover where they have the enemy and he's holding the people in his hands. There's been a lot of like almost like homages to this cover that have been done by others. Oh, I just thinking about this, I can remember, like, I don't even have to open the comic book and I remember what happened to this. I remember getting this comic book and staring at the cover forever when I was a kid, just eating it in with my eyes and looking at all the characters and looking at how they moved and what was happening with them. So that's really cool. Okay, last one. Here it comes. Ooh, I don't think I have this one. Silver Surfer. This is from the late 80s, early 90s, and it actually crosses over with the Infinity Gauntlet. So if you remember the story that the movies, the MCU universe movies was based on these comic books, and this is a crossover, so it means it's about one of the characters from the movie or from the comic book, and this is what it is. He is so silver. That's why he's called the Silver Surfer. He is a person from an alien race. Their planet was going to be destroyed by this being called Galactus, and he sacrificed himself to become the herald of Galactus so that Galactus would not destroy his world. And so he goes around on a surfboard. Yes, a surfboard. Yep. He flies on a surfboard. Not many people can fly on a surfboard. You have to have the power cosmic from Galactus to be able to do it. So if you know anyone that does, kudos to them. Anyway, those are the comic books I got in that. I can't wait to read some of these. This one I already own. I don't know if I'm going to read it again because it's part of a crossover, so I'd have to open up and read all the other ones. Oh, yeah, there was a cartoon. I forgot about that. I'll have to see if it's on Disney+. So the ones that I'm most excited for are this one, Lone Wolf and Cub. And I look forward to reading this to see what's going on in this story. This might end up being just a one-shot. Like, it's just the one storyline. Because sometimes the comic books can be one-shots where they're only just used. There's only that one time that they have a story. Other times they're part of a bigger storyline, so that means they'd have to, well, get them. But if you're someone out there who is looking to start a comic book collection, this is a great way to start a comic book collection because it gives you a lot of key comic books that might be out there that you might not read or heard of. So it's called the Mystery Mail Call. You can get it by going to Comic Tom 101. And yeah. And it's about $30, I think, and it comes monthly. So if you have the ability to afford to do that, that's great. If you can't right now, maybe later. Or if you're interested in any kind of comic book and there is a comic book store near where you live and you've never been to one, go look, call them, email them, message them on their social medias and see if they have any comic books that you would like to read. Even though right now there's because of the quarantine, the company that distributes comic books from the publishers like DC Comics, Valiant, Dark Horse, this company called Diamond distributed them. That distributor is not running right now because of the virus. So a lot of new comic books are not coming out, and they usually come out on Wednesdays. So last Wednesday and this Wednesday, no comic books. Really sucks. But that doesn't mean you still can't go to a comic book store because they have lots of things. Besides comic books, they have Funkos. Besides Funkos, they have games. You can get board games at comic book stores too. So if I were you, I would go check them out and see what they have to offer. So, I don't know. You guys have any questions for me? We've got a few more minutes. I'm not going anywhere. You guys going anywhere? You have any other questions for me? Do you want me to share something else that I've done or do? We can talk more about comic books or cosplay or comic book conventions. There's usually, fun, interesting story. In December, I had all the year planned out for comic book conventions that I was going to go to. And then this happened. And at least 4 comic book conventions I was going to go to are either postponed or canceled because of it. I had it down to where I had one comic book convention a month to go to. And it's like, going to sleep in a few. Where are you, Becky? Are you in a time zone where it's later in the evening? Let's see. Let me look at these questions here. So, I hope you have a good night's sleep, Becky. Oh, you're in Germany? Wie geht's? That was not a good saying. Ausgezeichnet is what I really wanted to say, but Wie geht's came out. I know how you're doing. You've already said how you're doing. Ich spreche Deutsch ein bisschen. Um, Marie, is that a bit of fabric behind you holding up the blanket fort? Yes, that is some fabric. It's not really holding up the blanket fort. It's just part of the blanket fort. Some of it is left over from last week's uh, um, last week's live stream. I made wreaths, and this is one of the wreaths I made. So as you can see, I've put some pins on them, and eventually I'm going to get some things to help hang some keychain Funkos on it. And so this I'm going to hang on my door. So it's really easy to make. If you want to see me make them, you can go to last week's video and you can see me make them. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Those were fun to make. So I have some fabric left over. This fabric I'm going to use to make some other ones. And then if I need to, I can always make one for someone for their birthday or something. I think it's going to make it look awesome. Let's see. Who is EYAP? EYAP1974 asks, what any future plans on Star Wars original canon cosplays? I have not yet done a cosplay for Star Wars yet. I've had some thoughts about doing a Star Wars cosplay. They just take a lot of time to make. Even if it's just a sewing one, it's Erwin! Erwin! I have never thought about making a cosplay from Star Wars. I mean, I love Star Wars, but I've never thought about making it. I think it's the sheer what's it called? I guess nervousness, because there's so many cosplays out there that are well, it's just because it's connected with the 501st Legion. There's that group called the 501st Legion. They're a nonprofit group that like does stuff, and they all dress up, but they have these really like high expectations to dress up. So I think that's made me nervous about wanting to cosplay something from the Star Wars universe. But I hope to do it. But I have before that. Lori, you got to get to work on your Star Wars cosplays for Star Wars Celebration. Fingers crossed and prayers to heaven that it still goes on. Because that's in like, what, 4 months? Star Wars Celebration's in 4 months. By then, I hope like we can do it. Hopefully we can do it. All right, I'm gonna allow this, but don't use these words anymore. Those become some words that can get you banned on here. Sorry. It's the weekend after Emerald City Comic Con. Oh wow, that's gonna be a crazy week for you, Lori. You're doing a custom Sith. I think you've shown pictures of your custom Sith, Erwin, on your Instagram, haven't you? I think you have. Yeah, Celebration. I would love to go to Star Wars Celebration. It's up there. It's big, like San Diego Comic-Con, which I have not been to San Diego Comic-Con in years. I end up always talking about San Diego Comic-Con when I'm doing these. I grew up going to San Diego Comic Book Convention. It's one of the biggest ones out there. I do miss it, but yeah, I like to go to other conventions, some small ones. There's some really, really great small ones. The thing about where I live is there are so many comic conventions or nerdy, geeky conventions in the Pacific Northwest that it's like I really don't have to go to San Diego anymore because there's so many here. But of course, with everything going on, a lot of those got canceled or postponed. So we'll see how many I go to. The daughter. Anything else? The daughter? What's the daughter, Lori? I don't know what the daughter is. Inquiring minds want to know what's the daughter. Oh, speaking of Star Wars, I made this one that's sort of Marvel themed because it's all Marvel people. I'm thinking of making a Star Wars one. I just need to get some fabric so I can make a Star Wars one because I have more stuff to make it here. But yeah, that's it for me, I guess. Unless you guys want to talk about anything else, we got a few more minutes. We got a few more minutes. Sorry, I keep looking that direction because I have Black Panther on the TV playing. The volume is really low, but it's in the background. So it's that scene. It's one of the action scenes where they're kidnapping or retaking the Claw, who's been kidnapped. So, what is my favorite con? I have to pick my children. I don't want to have to pick my children. I love them all. They're all lovable and great. Oh, I have to say my favorite Comic-Con. Yes, Marie, my favorite Comic-Con is Rose City because I like, for a lot of reasons. One, the cost to go is not as expensive as, say, like Emerald City Comic-Con or San Diego Comic-Con. The location is really great. It's really well laid out, well planned, and it's at a time of year when it's not too hot and it's not too cold, so it doesn't rain and it doesn't get too like blistering hot out. And I have a lot of people I know in Portland area because that's where it is. I love different cons for different reasons. I too love different cons for different reasons. Yes, the time of year is really great when they have it. It is a bit of a drive to get through, so it's not just like that's what I love about a lot of the cons that are up here in the area is I don't have to spend too much money like on like lodging and stuff because a lot of them are close by that I can just drive to them. There are a few that are a little farther away. Like another one I really love to go to is the Vancouver Fan Expo up in Vancouver, BC, in Canada. And that's where I met Erwin. What? Shout out to my Canadian cosplay and con friends. What? So that's one of my other ones. And you know what? I have some footage from 2 years ago at the Fan Expo that I have not put up. And you know what I'm going to do? Since there's no Comic-Cons coming up, I might as well take that footage and put that up. I think that would be a really good go. Okay, good to see you, Becky. Auf Wiedersehen. Thanks, Diana. That's awesome that you look for both of us in both parts. Now there's pressure, Marie. We have to show up in each other's videos for Diana. Yes, the time of year they moved it, but actually this last year worked out great. It was in February, and it wasn't that bad. It was a bit rainy, but it worked out great because it didn't really well, at least the cons that I wanted to go to, it didn't like make it hard to get to those cons. So yeah. Any other questions for me? There's a lull in the conversation. It's a little hard because I can only hear myself and you can only see me talking. I got the chat going on. Thanks. I studied German for 3 years in high school and about 2 years in college. And then I got to go to Germany 3 different times. It was really fun. I decided not to continue my studies because I have a learning problem and it affects my ability to learn languages. So I'd have to have lived in Germany to really like and be like in the culture and in the language to really like fundamentally get it. Learning in a classroom was not gonna help. So anyway, let's go to sleep, Becky. You got to go to bed. It's nighttime. I don't know what time whereabouts in Germany you are, but I'm glad that I got to meet someone who lives in Germany. That's really cool. I don't get to meet too many people that live there or have been there. It's always fun to talk with people about it. Yes, cons are addicting. They can be very addicting. I think that's part of the problem. I think part of the problem that I love cons so much is that they're addicting. And luckily the ones I go to aren't that expensive. I mean, you got to go to NAMM, which is a great like one for people that are in the music industry, and you got to go with a press pass, so that makes it free. Yeah, so I'm trying to get press passes more for cons because then that like saves some more money. But if they're close by, I don't really care. And sometimes the smaller the con, I'd rather give them money than go for free because then I know. Yes, August and September for cons is going to be wearing people out. There's so many now. They're in. That's like you've got Emerald City Comic Con, then you've got Celebration, Star Wars Celebration. Then there's Dragon Con in Atlanta if you were going to that, and then there's Rose City Comic Con, and I think then there's what was called Renton City Comic Con, which is now King Kong, which is also in September. That's 4 or 5 cons in a 60-day period. It's a lot. Hi, Loki the Siberian. I'm just wrapping up things. But I was just asked a question. We're just talking about comic book conventions and stuff. We've done some Mad Libs. I've opened some comic books. So yeah. Is that what Loki? I always thought just calling you Loki the Siberian because I don't know your name. You know what? That's funny that I say that because in the cosplay community, the same thing happens. You get to know cosplayers at first by their cosplay names that you don't know who they really are. And someone says their real name and you're like, who's that? Like Lori, for the longest time, I didn't know Lori, that was your real name. I thought it was, I didn't know what it was. I was just calling you Pink of SY. And it was just like, she's just Pink. I just know her as Pink. So yeah, so people are getting ready for comic book conventions that may or may not occur later in the year. We all have to wait and see what happens. As long as we're flattening that curve, like not going out and connecting with people too much. I don't know about where you guys live, but here where we live, they want us to start wearing masks when we go outside. So I'm actually, a friend of mine is making me a mask because I tried trying to figure out how to make one, and I was just like, I could do this, but I have to do have to make multiples to get the I have to make multiples before I got one that would actually work. So it's like, I don't want to spend all that money. I mean, I have fabric that I can use, or like scarves or something, or t-shirts. And I was just like, I'd rather have someone make one for me. So a friend of mine, she is a cosplayer, and she also does commission work, and she is a seamstress. And so she's making me one, so I'm going to pick one up later from her. She goes by Leet Couture online. Hey, Portland Paul. Oh, good, we're right. His name is Steve. Steve! So yeah, so I'm going to get a mask later today from a friend. I haven't seen her in forever, so like part of me wants to run up and like hug her and her husband, but it's like social distancing. But it's okay. I'd rather at least be able to see them and talk to them face to face, because there is on your phone like texting and calling, and then there's things like this which are great. But every once in a while, it's nice to see people face to face. I miss it. I'm an extrovert like that. Oh, ribbon. That's a cool idea, using ribbon instead of elastic. Yeah, you can use ribbon instead because you don't need to wear it. Like, it doesn't have to be really tight in your face. It just has to cover when you're talking so that when you're breathing, you're not like either giving or getting germs from other people. It is a hard time. I'm a hugger. It's a hard time. I'm sad. Well, how about this? We've had a few new people join us. You guys want to play one more round of Mad Libs? Just one more time. Can I get a yeah for one more time? And tell me which one you want. Which one do you want to do? Superheroes or DC Comics? I mean, Star Wars. I've got one vote for Star Wars. One vote for Star Wars. Oh, we got it. Yeah, they're coming in. The votes are coming in. And it's Star Wars. Okay. If you never played Mad Libs, this is how it works. I'm going to ask you guys for some different words, either an adjective, a noun, a verb. It could also be a place. These can be silly. Keep it kosher. Keep it let's keep it G-rated. So let me find an empty one that I haven't done yet. Okay. Are you guys ready? Here we go. I need an adjective. Can you guys give me an adjective? You need help with what an adjective is? It is it describes something or somebody. An adjective describes somebody or something. Sunny. So I need another adjective. So keep giving me some adjectives, guys. Staunch. Ooh, we're using big words today. So hope I write that correctly. I'm going to make sure I write them down correctly, because if I don't, while I'm writing that, person in room. So one of the people that's in the room that's male. Let's go with Paul. We're going to go with Paul. And then the person in the room that's male, and we'll go with Stephen. So that's the two people in the room. I need a celebrity. I need the name of a celebrity. Name of a celebrity. Name of a celebrity. Tom Holland or Matt Damon? Ooh. No, what do you guys think? Tom Holland or Matt Damon? I'm going to go, Adam West. Getting classic there. Let's go with Tom Holland. I think he'd fit in the Star Wars universe. All right, now I need an adverb. An adverb tells something how something is done. Tells how something is done. So usually like ly at the end of it. So a word that has ly at the end of it. Painfully. Okay. Okay. I can write better. Painfully. All right. Now it asks for a person in the room. And it's male. Since I've already used Paul and I've already used Steve, I'm going to use myself. Now I need another adjective. So that's something or somebody's doing, describing something that somebody or someone's doing. So I need another adjective. Adjective. See, they're coming in. Where they're coming in. So far we've got bouncing. We're going to go with bouncing. Now I need a plural noun, a person, place, or thing that's plural. Plural, person, place, or thing. Oops, I spelled bouncing really badly. Whew. Mount, no, it says shoelace ends. Okay. Shoelace ends. All right, now I need a silly word. Whoa, we're getting specific. Galactic Senate. That's not a silly word, but that's a good word. We can maybe use that later. Is there a place we can use that later? Actually, there is. I'm going to put Galactic Senate in because there's another place we can use that. We're going to use shenanigans. Now, I need the name of a celebrity female. A female celebrity. Having a snack, it's cheese. It's not sponsored. All right, Glenn Close it is. We're going to go with Glenn. Oof, I need something to write on. Ugh. Glenn Close. I need a verb ending in ing. Haley Atwell. Who's Haley Atwell? That name sounds familiar. She plays Sharon. She plays Peggy Carter. That's cool. It's her birthday. That's neat. I didn't know it was her birthday. Dancing. Dancing. Now I need a noun. Like a person noun. You know what? We'll use Agent Carter. Carter. Let's put Carter. Carter. So we're gonna put. And then I need another noun. Like a person's last name. Give me a last name. Something silly. Something that would fit in the Star Wars universe. Give me a last name that would fit in the Star Wars universe. That's a specific. Everywhere. For some reason, Picard. Oh, we got a few. Picard is not in the Star Wars universe, Marie, but you know. Try. I'm going to use Picard. I like both things. It is. That's why I'm using it. Now I need an adverb. Adverb. An adverb. Adverb, adverb. Who's got an adverb? Do 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 do. Oh, I'm gonna go with awesomely because that just sounds so cool to use in a sentence. All right. Next is a person in the room. Who send me an emoji of your hand if you want to be the person in the room. Because I've already used Paul and I've used Steve and I've used myself. So someone else. First person to give me a hand emoji gets their name in the Mad Lib. If you don't have a hand emoji, just say me. How about that? Say me. Oh, Pete, let's do Pete. We're bringing Pete into this. Tell him I said hi. You probably heard me say that. Hi, Pete. And everyone else who's got family in the background. Hi. I see. I see Christina. And I see Jerry. And I see... I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. If you don't know what that is, yeah, I'm old. I need another noun. Every live show will have me too much. Oh. Remote control. Is that your answer? I'm guessing that's your answer. Oh, that's good. Control. Okay. I need another noun. Yay! Hose. Hose. And then I need another noun. One more noun. RV works. And now, last thing. Okay, last thing. I need a part of the body. A part of the body. Who's got a part of the body for me for the Mad Lib? Last one, and then we're gonna be done. Knuckle. Ooh. Knuckle. Okay. Here we go. Here it is. Uvula. Uvula? Is that how you say that one? Anyway. I've got it. You guys ready for the Mad Lib? This one is Mad Lib Star Wars Family Tree. Here we go. Let's see how weird this gets. A review of the sunny main characters in the staunch saga Star Wars. Darth Vader, a.k.a. Anakin Skywalker, father of Paul Skywalker and Princess Leia Organa, apprentice to Stephen and Emperor Tom Holland. Painfully married Padme Amidala. Obi-Wan Kenobi, also known as Old Joel. Jedi Master of the Bouncing Jedi Shoelace Ends. Anakin and Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker, son of Darth Shenanigans and Princess Glenn Close. After many years of dancing, became a Jedi Galactic Senator like his father. Princess Leia Organa, the twin Carter of Luke Picard Walker. Awesomely in love with Pete Solo. Han Solo, first remote control of the Millennium Hose. This space RV has a knuckle of gold, though he tries hard to hide it. That was really good, guys. That was a really good Mad Libs. Okay. Well, thanks for joining my Mad Libs. Thanks for coming along. If you got here late and you didn't see me open the mystery mail call, I suggest when they end the stream, go back and watch it. Some really great comic books we got in that. We also did some other Mad Libs, and I talked a little about comic book conventions, answered some questions about cosplay. Thanks for coming, and I'm going to be here every Sunday till I get tired of doing it. I enjoyed all the laughter we had. I enjoyed all the fun we have. And yeah, so if you are new to comic books and you're looking to get into comic books, find out where the closest comic book store to you is. Tell them you're interested in a comic book character and you'd like to buy some comic books because they have back issues of all comic books out there. They also have other things going on that you can buy and look at and see. Even if you can't get inside the stores, they will be willing, I'm sure, to ship it to you or have you come by curbside and pick it up. I'm usually posting stuff about other creators on my Instagram feed, my Facebook feed, my Twitter feeds. So you can go there, just look for Joel the Geek. That's usually what I'm called by. And you can find out information about other stuff that's going on in the geek kind of world. And I will be here next Sunday. We will have some more ad libs. And maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we'll either open something or we'll make something. But we'll be here in the GeekFort every Sunday. So thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate you, and I think you're all great. And have a lovely day, and have a great week. Bye!